Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And able to find John Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown from 10 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
This offense converted once already in this 1st quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Throwing again is Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Newton. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Montgomery. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this. It's a quarterback sneak. And able to follow his center and pick up the 1st. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Jackson now, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the 1st half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as well. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
This is fielded at the 27. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Newton on 1st down. Dancing to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, here's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Newton on 1st down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Carr. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me, because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw is Jackson. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd and goal, Collins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So, in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Newton now to throw. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Newton throwing again. Forced out to his left. And he's got his target. That's more. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Newton escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tony Jefferson able to drop him for a loss of 4.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the try. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go deep for fun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Thought they had something.